Good day and welcome to a very special edition of the Simply Cup. Look at this beauty of a map right here. We have a fan favorite edition coming back once again with the return of the thick edition maps. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. It's going to be a fun one. We have 69 players. 10 maps once again, but there will be different settings. It's going to be a 2-minute warm-up and a 50-second timeout. So hopefully most players can finish. It may mean some don't still, as these maps aren't supposedly the greatest, but you know what? Sometimes greatness comes in different degrees. As Void, look, what a wicked 360 to start off, and a wicked flip. Where else do you find that? We're off to a great start. So, what to expect with this edition? There you go, you already are seeing some of it. There's going to be lots of flips, boost, speed, plastic, water, grass, dirt. There's everything in this edition, as Void is still trying to find the way. There are GPSs as well. I think there was one on this map. But anyway, we have 10 seconds remaining. Everything seems to be working. So good luck, have fun to the players. Let's get in to the match. What a map we have to start. It was actually the first one I made after I decided to make this again. So let's see if Smithy can get the wall really well, and he does so. He gets in, and then there's a secret. You drop under the ice because the scaling is so humongous. But Smithy getting it really good. It looks like Smokes, Azza, and Dutchman, Ixon, Nazareth are some of the fastest players so far. Dutchman getting into that checkpoint the fastest, but let's find out. Already players are falling off. Oh no, the points have not been reset. So we will take that as an extra warm-up to see how it goes. PogChamp. I love when settings don't work. I love it. So players can get some extra practice to come to expect in the upcoming maps. If players could F1, that would be very helpful. Alright, we're live, 73 players. This is our first cut of this Simply Cup edition. No, I'm going to keep that in, but we'll have the 2 minutes of warm-up once again, so players can get back into practicing the map. At least that gave them kind of a little bit of a preview of what to expect, maybe. But with this extra bit of warm-up, players are probably going to be quite quick on this now, I expect. We have 3 Australians on my quick watch. That is very wicked. Void also on my quick edition of players here. But let's go into this camera, because this is where the map matters. You can get the start really well, but you can see players flying in literally every single direction. I did put a checkpoint at the top. I think I was quite nice there. The players seem to be mostly getting the landing, which is pretty good. Azimuth in this warm-up, getting the fastest run so far. Grok's name unknown as well, doing really good. So let's see if they can back it up in 40 seconds time. But yeah, so this is what to expect, is kind of a bit of a warm-up map. Couple different blocks here to test everything out. Hopefully all the maps work, as I was saying. We had some issues earlier, which the maps were too big. I did fix them once again, and they seem to be working. Shout out to Kevin. Can we find him? He is playing. Not sure if we'll be able to find them. For checking the maps to see if they will work. But let's see if Jarbel for the first live round will do well here. We are now live. Points reset. 3 rounds. Let's get into this special edition. I'm super excited. Jarbel will be our first spectator. Gets it really high, but gonna get a flip because of that. That is super unlucky. So we'll have to jump up to Kevin. We were talking about him earlier. Here he is. So shout out to Kevin for helping out as always. We do appreciate Kevin. He's doing pretty good so far. Currently in 24th still. Going into the flight simulator though, but can he control it? He's gone a bit wide. This is going to drop into the no zone. That's unlucky for him. Danta does land it, but it's going to be Danger Break. And Ixon was also on a good run, I think, but I'm not sure. I don't see him anymore. It's going to be Techie way out in front. Someone going for a shortcut there, Max, I think, but is in a bit of a pickle there with no speed. Techie though, way out in front, goes for the slowest finish, but will get first. It's going to be Griffs, I think, getting second, and Prow right behind him. Ixon there, getting top 7. So players have worked out this map. Few players getting cucked a bit on that flight sim. It's not easy, as we will see some other maps definitely later on. I think I expect some DNFs, but I tried being nice with the timeout. Is it going to be a lot longer because of this? Which is why I don't want to do these every week. But I think occasionally having these very long editions is a lot of fun. Nina being able to finish, Neo, Humans, Shooter, and all these players. T coming in with 5 more seconds to go. Shooter, Dansky, and Spirit will be our last finishers. Techie though with the first place. Griff's doing well. And Prow and Spider, sorry, Dutchman, the top 5. So we're back to the 64 player point limit. So 120 for first, and then it drops down to the first 64 players, which we actually had 64 finishers, getting only a single point after that. But we have Alex here doing really good, and Humans also up in the top here. I think that both these players are going to be out in first. Will they control it though? Humans going for a lot of speed. He's going to go for the backflip and controls it in the air. Alex also going to get a wicked flip here. Gets it well with a lot of speed. I think that's Alex straight into first. That's a great landing. Humans also. Dutchman, Griffs, and Plax just behind. Oh, this is a really close one. Dutchman though gets a bit of a slowdown there. That's unlucky. And it's going to be the Australian going for the right side finish. Is it going to be faster? Or Ixon going to snipe it on the left here? Ixon, I think, is not going to get it. It's not going to be enough. It is. Humans being able to hold off the competition there. Getting first place. Perlin, Ixon, Justin, and Plaxity. The top 5. Techie doing well once again. But Griffs as well, gaining a lot of points. So close up the top in this first map here. Players still finding their way through. Nazareth and Kevin the furthest behind, as well as Neba. Maybe it was a bit of a late join of that. But I think this timeout, as much as it is going to be quite a lot of idling, it does give everyone a chance. I think we had 45 on the last one. So I think 55 on this is pretty good. These maps are a bit longer as well, so. There's also some sneaky Easter eggs, some debates. There's everything, which I hope that we will see in its finest form coming up. As we go to map number 2 now, we have a bit of loading. No, we have round 3. I am already losing count. So let's go to Pro, who gets the first jump safe, but he's going to go high once again. Can he control on the down part? Yes, he can, gets it well, but in 31st, a few of these players are really close. So let's go to the drone camera, actually. Ixton's going to be the first out. Unskilled right behind him, but let's go to this camera. Let's see who has the best flight simulator. Car's going flying Pormal. If he lands that, he's going to be in first there. But Jack, I think it is, gets a beautiful landing. Zim as well, and Azimuth also just behind. Jack going a little bit wide. Zima's really risking it. There is this shortcut. I did put nearly every single player finding it. So now we go to the finish line. Every player going for this left side finish, I think. And it's going to be Jack. Oh, what a finish. That is coming down to the hundreds there. With Jack being able to just snipe it ahead of, wow, who... That's probably going to be good points for him. May move up to first. No. Techie and Griffs also with some good points there. As I accidentally turn off cars. It's going really great today. But great round there. I didn't expect such close rounds, but maybe with that extra warm-up, that's what we get here. Kevin slamming into the finish. Isn't a dead turtle though, so can get some points. Once again, most players being able to finish. 2 players AFK. That's disappointing. But we don't have a max server like last time, which I would have liked a maximum server today, but 74 is still pretty good. And it's going to be Griffs, who is our first place going into map number 2 now. How could I miss that? It's really quite easy, actually. It might look simple because these blocks are so big, but that also can be its downfall. Alright, so we have another mix map here. What is it? It's ice, a bit of plastic, water, and also a wicked sausage start. Has anyone ever said that in their lifetime? It has now been said. Look at this thick sausage. I mean, we do love thick sausages here. But there is a GPS that you can watch if you want. We will check out maybe Justin. See what he's going to go. He's going to commit to going for it. But does miss the start. There is a safe route. And there's also a risky route. Justin just checking out the safe route, which is a good strat because then you can hopefully see most of the rest of the map. Also, there will be some pointers. Pepe pointing. And Scuff Jack points. So there will be Pepe points. As for those who are in my Discord, we love to Pepe point each other. But in this one, it will help you be guided through the map. But as you can see, a couple players going a bit too high here. This map is quite scuffed. Let's see who can control it the greatest. Justin taking it easy. It's good that he didn't respawn because you probably do want to check out the rest of the map. It's going to be Brett, I think, out in first. Someone going for some shortcuts, but there's some big boy checkpoints that you definitely got to get. May have made an accidental mistake with a force camera, but too late now. But Justin does make it to the finish. He's going to try the risky finish as well. Gets very close, so it'll be interesting to see who can get that risky finish. He's going to try again, so might not have a go at the risky start. This map is definitely who is going to try and go full sending. Which, let's go check out Griffs, who is in first place. I bet he will full send it here. Everyone going to the left, but then a pretty even split with this route. So Griffs does get this jump. A few players going a bit too far over jumping there, so we'll have to respawn, but these players are going to get it well. And then There's also the Zoop, which CMS gets it really good, but off to the side. Unskilled, probably getting it the fastest. A few players getting the safe route quicker, so you do really have to find that precise line, but we have cars falling from the ground there as so many just completely miss that. Going too high in this ice turn here is gonna push you into the sky. But Griff's here doing quite good, currently in 12th place. A lot of people failing. But Justin, who we spectated in the warm-up, is now in 2nd. Can he get to the finish line? No, he's actually in 1st. Unskilled right behind him. This is going to give us a good overview here. A few players still at the start. Someone there missing it. And it's going to be 2-7 there, getting that risky finish. Griff's also with a wicked risky finishes. Gains 10 positions from that. So, super sick from them. Techie and Merlin, a lot of players getting this middle one. So, that is nice to see. But unfortunate for a couple of those who are still stuck at the start. That is going to be quite far to have to travel. But we have a fair majority of the players going through now. A few trying the risky finish. Kevin bonkerooning there. But again, I think I was quite nice with this one. I added a couple checkpoints. It could have been worse. But let's check out the points while we're waiting. Griff's with another banger amount of points. Techie doing well. Pullen as well. Gonna bank a lot here. But we do go to the next round. Unskilled has had a few good starts. Let's see if he can get the risky start, but goes a bit too over wide in that I'm blanking. The changeover of the block there, so we'll unfortunately have to respawn as Splatir here is going the safe route. Does he remember to not go too high, as Neb there was in 1st, but now is going to be out for the count as 4 players fall off there as well, and Splatir is really gaining from this. Ixon with a bit of low speed. Splatir moving up to 4th with that. Jack gets a bit of a bad landing there, so moves in to 2nd here. Splatir, can he control it going into this final part? But Techie with a super risky line jumping into 1st. Is he going to be able to control that bit of extra speed he has? Yes, he is. If he gets that risky finish, will get a 1st, but does not miss. I thought he did. Splatir getting it beautifully. So Techie, Splatir, Jarbel, and Kip, the top players this time. What a beautiful shot we have here. I mean, it's also very wicked, but it's also hilarious when they miss. So, pretty wicked finish there. Yuvo already complaining. Typical Yuvo. Where is Yuvo doing? I bet he hasn't gained a lot of points, so he's going to minus the map. Justin has not finished. No, I think he lagged out or just completely gave up. That is unlucky. There were a few players DNFing in this top 20 here. Let's go to Dutchman now. He's going to go the risky route. I expect some players to get this... we're going to have to change camera. Get this Zoop. So the safe route does come in clutch there, but then the Zoop comes in hot. The majority of the players do get it, as I talked about. So look how far in front they get, but it's super difficult to control. So, can these players up in front get it fast? Ixon too high. Alex just to the fucking moon. And Sandro will be zooping out. So, a lot of the players not controlling it again. And it will be Lobster here. Out in first. Jarbel, Dennis, and Frosty Boy. Some players who are in top here. Dog out there as well, getting a good turn. Lobster in first. Can he keep up with the environment he was born in? And get this finish right now. Were Lobsters made to fly? They indeed were. That's a great finish. Dog hitting the bottom, but does get it as well. As we see a few missing out, but a few getting it as well. Lobster, Dog, Griffs, and Smithy, the top players this round. Few players really liking this, few players really not liking this. That is what I expected to happen. But you know what? There's 8 more maps to come after this round. That is 8 more chances that they will like a map. Or 8 more chances to maybe not like a map. Indoor Humans, New Pants, Sonny. Oh, will Sonny be able to finish? Yeah, I don't think he got the points there. But let's go back up to the top. Griff's doing super, super well. Smithy, another Australian in third there, with Techie in second. We will get these heavy loadings as well, but can't do too much about it. As we have a fan favorite start here. I did this one for the viewers. Here is the return of the sausage loop. Maybe not as... Oh, I think it might actually be bigger than last time, because the map on a scale is just humongous. So players getting the chance to play their favorite block in the game. Let's go to 2-7 here, who is going to test out. The loop here gets it fairly well. Techie the fastest so far, but how many people are going to get debated? About 30 of them. Fantastic. I love to see it. There is a flat respawn though, if it does happen in the live round. 27 should go for a full respawn though, because he will not make it. Let's go to Void, who will be continuing now, as we have a Tunnel of Love, or as Void gets it really good here up to the top. Gets into the reactor here, and then zoop, you go down. Alright, time to go to another player. Griffs is just past that turn we were about to see, and is on to the boost. Again, there are some risky finishes, and the main finishes. Dutchman probably going to be the fastest. He lands on the finish though. Does manage to control it. So I think Griffs gets the first place there. 27 does make it through after a respawn. Tries himself at the end. But cool map here. I like this one. Very simple, but effective, I think. We once again trying as well. So here, you zoop down and don't want to respawn. You can air brake like Void is trying there, but sometimes maybe not worth, as he's now going to be in a Cog's momentum. But he will flip there. No, going to respawn once again. But let's go check out some new players here. Spider, regular of the stream. No pressure. It's time to spectate you here. So, there is the chance of staying in the middle, or you slide off instantly. If you get the middle, it is a lot faster, as Tarragon Techie getting it really well. A few players on the other side getting it good there. But there are 37 players ahead of Spider right now. Can Spider make the top level? Yes, he can. A few players bonking the edge there. That's not what you want. As Spider gets a little bit of slowdown. As they're getting the zoop, which you can get off the water. Spider get a nice flip, should get a good landing on the second one. Great work. Tarragon though, Ninador and Techie the fastest up so far. Can they get the fastest finish though? Spider gonna get a good bounce once again. Tarragon the fastest in front, Ninador going for the risky finish as well as Techie. Who is it gonna be? It is gonna be Tarragon does get it. Spider nearly getting this risky finishes, just missing it. Jarbel, New Pair, Seamus Yuvo and Chunky, the next few players. Spider gaining a lot of positions, gaining 10 positions at the end there. I think a few players really went for the risky finishes and maybe got a little bit of a different ending because of that. But wicked map here. We will see a lot more of this kind of style coming up later in the maps. I'm glad this one is first, because this one is like a fairly simple one. We'll have some hella wicked ones later. But we only have 10 seconds remaining. About 10 players not currently probably going to be able to finish. Wallowing and Tiggy the closest, but won't be able to finish. Unlucky. 2 players in the top 10 there. Also missing out on some points. Griff's dominating so far, doing really good. Let's go to MaxMad, who had a bit of a delayed start, but now getting that middle line. Nope, slides out a little bit. You can get like a really smooth line on the side there though, if you do fall off on the edges. Mad Max going through. Is he going to make the top level? Yes, he is. But Pormal with a wicked bit of speed. Not sure where Techie went. Techie was out in first, but I do not see him. Matt going for a no air brake, or an insta air brake strat, and that has cost him hard right there. That is super unlucky. Should slide into the checkpoint, but gonna waste a lot of time as Spider in 45th players working this map out really quickly, but Techie. Okay. Is going to be 15 seconds ahead probably of everyone. Going to start the timeout super early. I have no idea what the fuck he's just done. He is indeed 15 seconds ahead. Tarragon in second, doing well once again. Checky, Yuva, Ixon, Azimuth. But I don't know what Techie did, so well done to Techie. That is why he is our leader. Going in to next one. Actually, not quite. Hasn't got enough points on Griffs. Name unknown. Get to the finish. You got 20 seconds. Wait, did he just DNF? Oh no. There are the safe finishes though. Or maybe he'd already gone through the safe finish and it was just slowly going through. Frosty though is going to be a little bit too far behind and will get no points. But Techie though, catching back up to Griffs with the big brain strats. Let's see what he is doing. Gets the start really go. Only 2 plays ahead of him, I think, but with that good line, now back into the action. Let's see what he's doing. He's going to go for the flight simulator strat. I like it. I did not think of this, but this is why he is the big brain. Going to go for the wicked strat, but is going to cost him hard as he is falling under the pressure of the spectator camera. But I do respect it. Well, going for an air brake has not paid off. Zemus will be out second place going into this jump here. I think he's locked on to the target there. Will he get this finish? No, it is going to be Ixon who goes for the alternative strat with the Mega Brain. Tarragon also with the big brain there. Techie still being able to get a lot of points. Going under the platform there. So well played to those big brain players. Ixon with a great time, 45.9. Oh! Black Pulse gets the risky finish. Hell yeah. I like to see it. I wasn't sure if these were going to be possible, but I think I placed them quite well. So that is epic to see. We only have 20 seconds remaining of this round. Let's see how many more players will be able to finish it. Holy shit. That is a wicked jump. Few players will get the DNF here. But what a round. That had a bit of everything there. I didn't cut check for a lot of these maps. Cuts are allowed. So fair play to the big brain players. Really gaining a lot on this one as we move into map number 4. Okay, interesting map. This was a map that I had to actually update I didn't change it too much. While I'm looking at something, I'm just gonna... These don't update, so I'm just gonna turn them off. That one can stay on though. Forgot when I changed over it was different. But anyway, back to the action. That's something you guys don't need to worry about, as Void is trying a strat that isn't going to pay off on this first one. Lots of players trying different things here. Can we find someone who is going to go the normal route? Here we go. Bang, bang, boom, ballading, and gets the zoop. So the PF does work. This was one concern I had, that the PF might have not worked. But that works perfectly. So Jarbel showcasing the map on this one. So I had to change this area. This area is quite basic now, but it's alright. What is this GPS? What's wrong with the GPS? I thought it was fine. Okay, what is needed or done? What is going on? I think she just didn't know you had to PF. Ooh, Plow through the block there. Very wicked. But Plow has spotted something. And there is a risky finish in this one. Very sick. Who will go for it? The top players are finding it, are trying their luck at it. A few players also trying an alternative strat there. And also, you got to watch out on this landing as it's tilted. So lots happening here. Once again, I'm all over the place, but hopefully still having a good time. If you are new, drop a follow, check out the socials, sub on YouTube. You know how it all is. But we have Sway going for the wicked PF strat. I like to see it. A few players trying an alternative strat. Is anyone going to get it well? No. So the PF do prevail this time as we go into the zoop part. And Sweden here is going to do it really well. Going to go through the bonus booster as well. And we'll be out in first. Let's go a little bit further back to see this ending. Melon doing quite good. Has more speed as well. Into the uphill will help him a little bit as we go into our second boost. Dennis, I think it was actually, getting a bit of an awkward bounce. So we'll have to respawn. Sway doing really good still. As we lose our reactor now and go into the final stretch. Let's get the drone camera out. I want to see these players going for the risky finish. And who is going to get a tilted landing? Most players getting it fairly good. But back into the action. Sway's actually going to go for the normal one. But who is going to go for the risky finish? Is it going to be enough? I think Sway is so far in front that he's going to get it. No, it's going to be Techie by just a 100th there. Will snipe or attempt. Woo! Techie will get the risky finish, which has paid off wisely. But there's also a little bit of a bonus in this risky finish, which I will explain next round. Pro is on not so great of a run here. Is going to get a wonky landing as well, but should make it to the checkpoint. No, respawn's too early. He's going to DNF, I think, from that one. A few players struggling at this end here. A couple also going for that risky finish again. But is it too little, too late for these players here? I think it is. Ninador will get another DNF. Tarragon and Dog, I think, not finding any points. Insta minus. So, a bit unfortunate that the PF doesn't work for some people. I did make sure that there was the respawn route. There is another PF though, which doesn't have a respawn route. So, let's hope that that's going to work off well as we again see the fastest player going into this checkpoint by quite some margin as well, but that's a little bit of wonky landing. Will slow down from that, and players will get the advantage. We have a lot of players close this round. Jarbel, Robin, Splatier up in the top, as Justin has to find himself clawing for a bit of speed. Max giving us a nice overview here, but a bit wonky. It does get saved with the reactor. So let's continue watching him here into this jump. You want to be going from left to right into this landing, because as you can see, Max going for the right landing there. We'll get a bad one. Bread also missing. Spider a bit far behind. Can we find someone going for the risky finish? Dutchman doesn't go for it. So let's see who gets it. It is going to be Techie again. And the bonus is that it's not just that as the risky finish. The risky finish is invisible and it's quite big. So players who are risking it, maybe finding the reward there. Frosty trying it. I think he will get it as well. But players falling down into this safe finishes. We go. Paul was hella confused, but the risk has paid off and gets second place. Techie, though, really striving so far. Griff's only going to get 23, while also struggling. 10 seconds to drop. I think he has just got enough, as long as he goes into the safe bucket here. That is a lot of airtime to wait. A few players dropping, though. A few players gaining. Really good from, I think that was Azimuth, getting some points there. But gonna have a delayed start, which probably means he won't get the PF. A couple players still getting cucked, which is unfortunate, but can't really do much about it. I'm sorry if you were one of them. Blame Nadeo on why some people have a PF that works and some people don't have a PF that works. How, like, please explain to me why some people get a PF that works, some people don't get a PF that works. It's such a shame. But we go back into the action. Chaotic Sniper doing really good, battling the Techmeister here. Jarbel in third. These two very far in front. I'm not sure what happened. Jarbel getting a bit cucked on the reactor there. Will fall off some points because of that mistake. Chaotic Sniper just behind Techie. So Techie, I think, getting 3 out of 3 wins. That is quite impressive, as a few players going for this risky finish now. Hopefully most of them getting it, but as you can see, that was a little bit slow on the leaderboard. So I think a couple of them missing it, which is just how it plays sometimes. But Techie has really dominated this one. Griffs maybe was trying the risky finishes and missed it. I should have put a finish right there. Man, missed opportunity. Oof, gonna land on the top. Gets it safe though, so we'll be able to finish. Frosty going too far, so another chaotic round here into the next one. I couldn't see it. Oh, dude, I don't know. I'm trying my hardest here. What? I thought most of these were good, but it seems Nadeo is ruining the vibe. But it's the little taxi boy coming in with a 42 months of prime. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Should have waited a couple days, though. Text, because the thing's happening on December 1st. Anyway, back to the action, as the map has now loaded. What does this have in store? This is our other PF maps, which is hopefully going to work, but maybe a few players will have issues. If you just safe it and jump off of here because you do have the reactor. So it should be fine. Man, I just wish it would fucking work, dude. It's so annoying that it just doesn't work sometimes. Human showing the PF strat though, gets it well. But a lot of players are going to get debated now. Bang! That is not how you want to be doing this one. So this is a bit of a debate map in some places. You go very far into the ground. Humans has rolled though, so he's going to continue trying his luck at the next part of the map here. Simon though, doing really good. Did get it smooth as we go to our ice rink. What does our ice rink have in store? This is where you put your initial D on and go for the biggest slide in the world. Simon getting it well. We'll now go back into the straight section here. So this was another map where I had to change in a quick succession. I had to change this ending, but I think it still works. Simon maybe not as with much speed as some other players, but let's check out how many people are going to slide into the wall here. Okay, not too bad actually. There are quite a few sliding out, but that is why there is a warm-up. But if you do get this well, you then can get a chance for it. Yet again, the risky finishes are back, but these ones are quite tough. Ooh, Simon though, getting a bit of height. Techie as well. Who will go for it? Who will go for the safe finishes? Also, this is still ice, so the landings may be quite tough, but cars are just going everywhere right now. This is a beautiful sight to behold. Maybe not to play, but at least as a spectator, we get a beautiful flight simulator. Good luck, have fun on this one, because this can be quite a tough one here. Few players jumping instantly off, but the best line I think is just an instant turn to the left. Griff's maybe not going to get it as good. I think he's going to get a harsh landing. Yes, he does. Will he flip? No, he won't. That's going to waste a lot of time. Let's go to Spider, who goes for the low route. Goes invisible. Doesn't know where to go in front. Jumps out backwards. And that is one of the debates here. We'll be able to continue. Let's go into the full drone camera here, as people are sliding through now onto the second reactor. Plexity going for the inside most line, and I think it has paid off. Maybe not with as much speed though. Dog, Smithy, Azimuth, a few more with some pace. Let's continue the drone camera going into this next section. On this one, who's going to slide out? Smithy and Furs, Dog, and Zemus, I think it is. It is Pulse, who all get it well. But the difficult ending coming in now. The majority of the players are finding their way into this last turn. Oh, Dog going for it. Doesn't pay off. Ixon as well, not paying off, and no one getting a finish yet. So who is it going to be? It's going to be Plexity. After all that time, getting the 120. But you know what? I respect the riskers. I respect it. This one is certainly quite a tough one to get. So it'll be interesting to see if they try it again next round or not. Ixon and Azimuth still getting some good points. What about Griff's? Hasn't finished yet. Techie also. Ooh, nearly getting a finish there. Dog with a bit of a slow one. That's unfortunate. But this is this competition today. Lots of debates, lots of difficult jumps, but lots of wicked ones, as Dutchman does a nice 360. Can he finish in time? I think he will, as we have 5 more seconds going into the next round. A few players didn't realize that it's a PF. That is what I call unfortunate. Bronco, though, has learned this start and going to get the wall super smooth. And will be in a good position here, though. But players really working it out quite fast now. Has Bronco come out in straight? Yes, he has. He'll find himself in a good position here. Let's stay on board. Bronco in 18th. As we go into the mini jump, Max in the fastest line. Going into the big drift. Bronco getting in a bit late, but super good on the follow through. Has a lot more speed compared to a few players. Max, though, still way out in front. Nuvo, Smithy, Plaxity right behind. Bronco actually going to go super far on the left here to start his drift early. That's a good line. No, isn't even going to try to drift. Yes, he does. He just gets it a bit late. Gets it well, though. You have so much speed going into that ice drift. It is not easy. Max, though, so far in front. Is he going to go for a risky finish? Gets a lot of height. I think he is, but drops down very fast. Zemus going the highest. Trying a backwards strat. But we'll lose out on momentum. Techie, the closest spider, though. Going safe finish. Will get first. I thought he went for the risky finish there. I got a bit excited. Griff's Uvo also going the safe finish. So Griff's, after not so much of a good round, back in the points. Uvo, Chaotic Sniper, Prowl, Techie, Charbel and Justin, the top 8. Oh, Pro, super close. It is definitely possible, but this is a rough one. Few players just being able to get into the finish here. Dutchman, with an unlucky ending. Artie still on a bit of a slow respawn, so still getting some DNFs. This one isn't an easy one. Some players really liking ice, some don't enjoy ice, but it is in the game. I am going to use it. Arctic, though, let's continue the vibe on him. Tries a safe route, but unfortunately bonks into the one block he didn't want to hit. Simon going to go for the Tokyo Drift early. Going to lose out a bit of speed because of that, but is safe. Kip with the Parfait Point Mobile, which I think, I'm not sure if it ever got uploaded to my club. There is the Keck W one, which we see Deaf to Humans use. I'm not sure if the Parfait Point one ever got in that club. But do definitely join the club. Lots of different things you can find in there. Skins, maps, campaigns, and servers. Do definitely join Simply Sippers. That is where the simplycup server is also hosted. So make sure to join. Kip, though, getting this really well. Continuing the slide all the way through. I think he's going to gain quite a few positions from that. Slides out a little bit wide, but in a super good position here. Techie, the fastest up front. Nearly gets the risky finish, but I thought he made it. Kip getting super close. Oh, dude, people are getting close here. Ixon Sway nearly with it. Pummel goes the safe line. Will be the fastest this time. Holy shit. It's all happening once again. Taki is still getting a lot of points. So we'll continue to be our leader. Griffs will be coming in hot. Ixon a little bit behind. Zemus. Oh, that is rough. Tarragon just in. Oh no. Spider's found an issue. Wait, no. Spider's fine. He got 46 points. There's a gap in the end. Brilliant. That's exactly what I want. That makes it even fucking better. But I think we are halfway now, going in to the next few maps. For those who maybe don't know, who have joined in late, simplycup every single week, Saturday at this time, 1400 CET, or put 11 PM Brisbane time in. That's what it will always be. But what I was going to mention is, for those who are playing, there'll also be one for the chat as well, but for those who are playing, we'll get the majority of them. There are some prizes this week, as it is a special edition. And speaking of a special edition, not to pass the prizes, but I'm just going to sit back and let you watch this one. This one is a Keck W.5. I think the Pepe point is in your club. Okay, thanks, Kip. Yeah, I can't remember if it did get uploaded or not, because I think we had issues with it. Alright, mission control. Launch engaging. Aim towards wall ride is your mission. Griff's gonna try some wicked stunts here. He's gonna get it well. Indeed, and sets himself instantly. But what is this? What is this, guys? You're floating on air. How does this happen? We don't question it. We just look at the mission control, which is launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go for Griff's up into the sky. And you will have a big boy launch to go indeed. Spider the fastest so far. Dibbler out in second there. But once you get this checkpoint, you do get to turn around and jump back down we go with a lot of extra speed. So a bit of a wild one here. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's a cool map. I like it. Griff's getting an unlucky landing there. Will be in a bit of a dead turtle. So it will be Bretto who gets the fastest launch. Sway, French, Friano also doing good. But I hope this is literally just a what the fuck is this? Because I also don't know. A few players checking out the GPS. Who is going to go the risky route though on this start? This is really where it matters. It's make or break here. It isn't easy though. As you can see, we're going to have hundreds of different spins which are possible. Players are in the mold zone, but you know what? Bretto had the best warm-up. Can he do it again? Gets a bit of a jump here. Will flip though. No, gets the double flip. And will be out Jack though, ready for his launch. Going over the line here and into the mission control. Pullen, Tiggy, Baron, Dibbler all up in the potential first place, but it's going to be Pullen who is out the fastest. I think it's Pruen also. I should be saying that. Prulen. I do say a lot of names wrong though. Oh, Jack getting the iffy jump. Might have to respawn because of that. Spider, I think, also got it. Simon doing well though. Up, 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 and away into the checkpoint. As players now get to do the turnaround. And Simon going down. But it's going to be Dennis who gets it the best. Frosty, Smithy, Dutchman, Plaxity, Techie, and Mad Max just behind Kip. Don't know where he's gone, but also in the potential. Kevin testing the limits as well. May we continue eyeing it out on this one. People getting cucked as per usual in this. Oh look, mission successful. We get to see it. Kevin, mission successful. Alex and Kip, mission unsuccessful. Players are full mold right now. Players are hitting the angle limit right here. Players are not enjoying them as Glow gets the glitchy jump. Dutchman. No, Deaf to Humans. Let's go watch him. Get some nice spins. Will he get the nice launch? Yes, he does. Has to control it a little bit, though. Pulse dead. Glow. Way too far back. 27 struggling. Jack at the start. So many players will be out this round. Let's go to Dunsky, though, who will be following through. Who is going to get the nose down instantly? Let's find out. I mean, look, all these other players are fine. No, Alex, Dead Fox, Chunky Cheese will be getting wrecked. Don't we love Nadeo? How their maps don't work. But you know who does know how to do it? What? It's fine. I've been told shut up. So it will be Techie who gets first place. That is why he is our leader. Griff's also doing super good. Zemus, Plaxity Dog getting some big points. Oh, players are so angry right now. I love it. This edition is brilliant. But you know what? This is only round 2, isn't it? So players get to mold for a 3rd time. Anyway, I mean, all I'm going to say is you're floating on the sky. You expect this map to work properly. You should come to expect it playing these maps, let's be honest. Let's go to someone new. Who will we not watch today? Mist. How is he doing? He's going to go the risky route. He's going to save it a little bit though. That's fair. We'll hopefully get a good landing from this. We'll lose out on the potential of getting first, but no, even still, with a disaster of a landing. Zinko, not doing too bad. Smithy, Koenig, Frosty Prowl, and Reto on the fastest start here. Is Bazinko going to get the risky line? No, he's going to get the nose down, which is going to cuck him. The players who got it in the first round are now getting it. See, look, it's not my fault. It's clearly your fault that it's not working. But let's go back into the action. It's going to be Prowl and Ixon on a beautiful battle going into this end. No, it was Brady, sorry. And Humans a little bit behind. 2 Australians in the top 4 there. Techie now looking like he got the unlucky nose down. Dog back in some points. But Smithy really going to gain from this one. Griffs can still finish. Ixon with the disaster. Techie finally has done his mission successful. Ninador, very happy with her performance. Not sure what she got. No, hasn't finished. It's just in literally no man's land. That is fantastic. Let's see if we can find someone. Glowcom, that is not how you do your mission successful. I'm not molding. Well, you know what? All I can say is it worked for me. We know Nadeo how it just randomly doesn't work sometimes. It just be like that. Remember the saying. It is what it is. Except with this competition is a fun competition, not something that you win prize money from. Like the famous person who said that. But speaking of famous, we have the famous plastic coming back into action here. With hopefully a lot more players finishing, because this is a fairly simple map with yet again that little bit of luck sprinkled in. So who is going to strive? It's going to be Techie doing super good still. Griffs in second. Smithy, I think, is just still loading because, yep, Australia, wow, has loaded in Ixon, Azimuth, and Charbel. The top 7. Seamus, Tarragon, and Mad Max also hitting the 1,000 points. But here we go into the bounce simulator. And also, yep, debated. Players do find it just at the end there, though, as we go into our wicked second stunt, which is just to hit up into another flight sim. Brady trying his luck, does pick up the boost. And now we go in to the big wall ride. Some players getting the wall ride, water wheels, sorry. And some players also hitting the invisible block there. Brady is going to go for that slide. Does miss it a little bit. But we'll now go into the fast boy ending. A few players going the right side finish. You can also go the left finish or just straight over the top. So this right side finish is a lot more further than the safe left finish, but it does give you the second reactor. So what will pay off? It is quite difficult. It's yet again another wicked jump, which Brady is practicing here, but not getting it the greatest. What about Zemus? Only getting into it now. Let's find out if he can do it on this one. Most players actually going for this right side finish. Zemus gonna full send off. That is not the way. Jarbel practicing. Max is what I was talking about. Jumping straight over the top. So maybe the risky way on the right isn't the one you want. We'll have to wait and see. As we go into yet again another map. I think there's 4 maps remaining. I forgot to count. I think this is 7 out of 10. It could be 8. Let's go into this bouncing simulator. Wow, gets it pretty good. Takes it safe, but there's a couple players instantly getting into reactor, which sometimes will yeet you backwards if you aren't in the right direction. Wow, going into the second reactor though. Glowcom, Dennis, Techie, humans in good positions just ahead. Into the third flight simulator here, and all getting it well. A couple players going for speed slides, all avoiding the invisible wall on the left. That is good to see. Techie though, way out in front so far. A couple players looking like they're cutting on the left, which I thought I patched, but doesn't seem to have. Wow, getting the edge. Unfortunately there though, as he will now move in to the second launch. Goes this safe way, and will he get it? That is a really good one. That will put him in a good position here. Yeeting down. Techie though is showing us why. He is our leader right now. Wow, gets the flip super duper well, so I think he'll gain a top 10 from this one, if I can get my camera straight. Asmus, Dunsky, Prulin, Spider, Unknown, Bazinko, and Dennis also in the top 8. So a few players still out the back a little bit. Have 30 seconds to go. A few players still needing to respawn on this one. Ixon has rage quit. Apricity has also rage quit. I love to see it. I love that we started with 75 players and we're already down to 60. There might be other competitions and whatnot on. That is unfortunate because he is now going to drop down. Let's go to Frosty, who is just going to go for the PF start with a little bit of a movement here. It's so fast that it's glitchy. The Frosty does find, excuse me, the reactor instantly, but that has put him a little bit too far to the side. As we go to the next one, has controlled it super sick. That is wicked. So he will be a little bit behind here, but what a stunt by him. Gets the wonky down landing though, but there's going to be a few cheeky players going for the shortcut here. And it does pay off big time. And Frosty goes from 34th to 4th place. Chaotic, if he can finish here, is going to get first. Frosty trying a little bit too ambitious on the jump. He does indeed. What a time. As he drops the easy clap. Mr. Power in second. Ninador getting a third. Uvo in fourth. Good stuff. So players do like this one. I think this was a good one. This was a lot more simple layout compared to some of the other maps. Still with that bit of luck action, which we know and love here. But I say that, Techie still controlling it well. Griff's picking up a lot of points. Azimuth by a few points in third. So good stuff by the top players. Let's go someone a little bit further down. Let's go to... not Pulse, because he's AFK. It's Swatia with the other giraffe car available in my club. We'll do the flight simulator good. A couple players needing to release again. Tarragon and Dennis, the fastest. Going into the next part. Kip had the fastest checkpoint, but I don't see him at the moment. Ooh, does get the flip. That's what we like to see. We'll go the safe way. Let's see how long this will take off his time here. Yep, the player's already zooming through. A couple players failing though. But a good spot if he did find it as Chaotic Sniper. I think again he is going to start this super early as he gets that reactor. Majority of players trying the risky line. Well, Brady though going to save Bronco and Baron with some good height. So players trying a whole load of different strats in this third round here. But Chaotic again, very well played, will get a good time on this one. Techie just finishing now, but I think he'll still probably get 60 odd points. Indeed. So Tia, Kevin, Prolin coming in now. With Pro, Frosty, Kip, and Bit. A few of the late jumpers. Only 10 seconds to go. Can they make it on this final round? Griff's actually all the way stuck back here. So we'll get 0 points as he goes into one of the walls there. Keep getting destroyed by the reactor RNG? Yeah, it's not easy. I don't know how these top players are controlling it so well. Alright, so what is this map? I'm sure you can probably guess. Brady is going to go for the GPS. Good idea. Oh, wait, it's a maze, silly. Work it out. There's going to be like 4 finishes here. But a couple of players are going to commit to the bit here as we go to the second part of the map. So it is a bit of a maze, which Brett does well. But then what is it? It's another minefield staying in this part, but is getting debated now. Oh wait, you lose the camera with the checkpoint respawn. Well, maybe a few players might do that. It will cost you like 3 seconds, but maybe will be worth in the long run. As we see the finish now, but Brett has completely missed a stage, so hopefully he can work that one out before the timer runs out. I had the fastest start last round by doing the entire turtle. The started turtle, yeah. You get like a mad zoop. Alright, so let's check out Griff. So you got to get to the end here. Dude, players having food over my competition, I feel disrespected. Alright, so let's continue watching Griff so we can see what you should do. So you got to get to the end, which I was trying to hint in chat if people look at the chat. And then we jump up and into next level. So those 6, 5, 4 players, whatever it is, will probably not get a finish here, as they have missed the first one. But Griffs will probably be able to get to the checkpoint here, but unfortunately for him, will need a flat respawn. Let's go to Pormal. Has been doing really good so far, and has gained into 14th with that one. The players going this middle line, all stuck in the middle. Are they just going to be sheep and follow each other, or where are they going to go? A couple players going to the left, a couple players going to the right. The majority now heading left as we go in and out of the maze. So let's continue following Pormal, currently in 17th, 18th. Does he know the ending? No, I don't think he does. He's going to go the wrong way. What about Merlin? Also does not know the way. So this was the big brain map, and it's going to be Azimuth and Jarbel with the biggest brains today on this one. I tried adding a couple different maps to it, and this was definitely one of them. Majority of players finally making it through now. Hopefully most should be able to finish here. But yeah, there's also the invisible wall there. But who is stuck at the maze right now? There's a couple players still in the maze, has 10 seconds, so I don't think they'll be able to make it. Need door unknown, will they be able to make it here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Exoli, I think, might have just been able to get it into the finish there. Alright, let's go someone new. Let's go to Glowcom once again. We've watched him a fair bit. Let's go to Dom here, who is going to go an alternative way in the maze on level 1. But that's alright, because he's going up into the second level now. 48th place still has a lot of time to gain back. We'll probably get this quite well, actually, I think. Because you'll get the flip, and then insta-down. That's some positions back. Gained back there. Excuse me. And we go into the maze once again. So for those wondering, this is the camera which the players do see. So it's a nice top view camera. Which is a bit of a change. Bronco is possibly going to be our leader going into this ending. And also trying the risky finish. Will miss it a little bit. Oh no, bonks the finish. I hope he flips there, because that was a possible deserved win. But it will be the Max a Million getting first place. Spider, Jabel, Seamus and Buns in the top 5. So quite a bit of a shake-up once again on this map. I didn't want to really just make it only thick, proper maps today. I really wanted to kind of raise the level a little bit. Maybe some people think I've definitely lowered the level. Oh, I feel sorry for them. So, if you miss the finish, there's a teeny little gap, which unfortunately will mean that they will not get any points. Let's go to Plaxity now, though. Has a bit of a brain lag, so let's go to Pruin, who is doing really good, 17th. Can he get the ideal start? Oof, that's going to be a massive overjump. Will it flip in the right way when he gets this reactor? No, he'll be upside down. Can he control it? No, going to go for the respawn. That's a good idea. You don't want to get stuck in the upside down position there. This is why he is our leader, but the leader has, unfortunately, risked too far. Shit. I mean, again, I respect it. I respect that he's trying the risky ways. Someone's got to do it, and Techie is the one trying it. Sometimes, though, it does not pay off how you want it to, and he will lose out on some points, as we see a few players getting the risky finish in the middle. Jarbel, Azimuth, Spider Bronco, and Smithy, the top players this round. Griff's doing really good, and Techie with that will lose out on a lot here. 46 though, because a lot of people have fucking rage quit. So thanks for those who are still giving it a go. I know some of the maps are quite bad, but hopefully it's still fairly fun for the majority of you. Oh, let me guess, you were one of them who rage quit, Alex. I think that's an un-VIP. I think we give Simon the VIP. Where can I find this map? There is a club called simplycup Maps, which I will upload them to. Okay, so we've got the best map coming up last, unless it didn't load. I'm going to be really sad if that map didn't load. But this should be the second last map. My favorite map is last, I think. If it loaded, fingers crossed. But we have a bit of a wild one here. And by wild, there's an Easter egg. Which I hope players enjoy. Who will go for the GPS? Anyone we watch? Ooh. Wait, the GPS doesn't work? Or, oh mate, wait. I mean, the players are still falling, so the GPS must be working, but for some reason we're not seeing it. Bit weird, so we'll watch. Who shall we watch? Pro doesn't like me watching him in the first round. Let's go to Mr. Sweden as always on this one. It does? Yeah. I mean, the fact that all of you, like, fell, like, it definitely worked, but I don't know why in Spectator we didn't see it. Bit weird. It's going to be Dog, Bronco, a few of these other players who are learning the map the quickest, as we have a massive ice rink once again. But what is this? We go on to our rainbow of enjoyment, and then we head to our Windows logo, which I hope you know what that is. Let's go back a little bit to Smithy here. Water sound. Smithy trying a bit of a drift, but you want to be smooth drifting this one. Might overjump a little bit here, but hopefully gets the backflip. You do have water tires here, so it's very tough as we hear it once again. But we do have the end of the warm-up, so he's going to go for his wicked doughies at the end there. And we have our first live round. Let's go to Whistle, who is currently in the middle of the pack, doing quite good. Can maybe get 1,000 points this round if he does well. Goes through the triangle. I respect it. Onto the massive all-right. Frosty, I think. Who was that trying a very low jump? Will fall off. Techie Dog, Black Pulse in the top few positions. A couple plays going really inside, which I think has paid off wonders for them, as Whistle, who I don't even think is on a bad run here, but is just super far behind already. So let's go to the jump. Dog is out in first. Simon, Techie will be right behind. Are any of them going to get a bit wrecked though? Techie with more speed. Simon with the flat jump though will gain him speed later on. But Dog is the one who gets it the best. The majority of the players getting the good landings. And that is a great time by Dog. Is he going to hit the top? No, he's not. What a run by him. And we have the rest of the field coming in now. So back to a lot more of a simple map here. I tried adding some easy maps, some more difficult. I think this one is a nice one. But it seems like most players got the good landing, but maybe a few missing that first wall right there. This could be the very first time which we have all finishes. Is he gonna land in the right direction? Yes, he is. Ooh, 10 seconds though. That is too far out. Longest simplycup VOD ever. I did say that this was going to be a long comp. However you spell ties. I always forget because there's two different fucking spellings of it. Let's continue watching Unknown here. Not the greatest start, but goes super high. Is that going to pay off for him? I don't think so, as this airtime is going to be super far. That is going to be a respawn for him, so let's move up to Dibbler. Techie is going to be the furthest up in front. Alex, Dutchman, Smithy, and Kip a little bit behind. As we go into the yeet, Dibbler's going to get a nice backflip, I think, off this one. A double backflip? No, just a half one. And we get the beautiful Windows 98 sound. Techie, though, what a round by him. Smithy, Burrito Dog, Griffs, all in the top positions. Once again, the majority of players should be able to finish here. So, good map that most players can finish. Also, do you love my scenery on this one? I made sure that all the platforms had a were on the ground. Some of the other maps, they're like floating. Like, just pretend that you can see the bottom of this. It's just a glitch in the matrix. But this is so far in the sky. You look at it from here, minus flickering there. I think that's like 128 or something. Pro, can he finish here? I don't think he can. But he will get to the beautiful sound. Alright, so Teggy still our leader and 2 Australians in the top 3. I like it. Let's go to maybe someone we haven't spectated. Who haven't we spectated? I feel like I've spectated most people by now. Let's go to Chunky Cheese again. Who will jump through. Is that too low? Ah, it is just too low. So let's move up to Bake Buns, who is in 54th. Doing A-okay. At least he hasn't rage quit, which I respect. Oof. Gets the too far on the turning there, so has to go all the way up and take it a bit safe. Ooh, might get the flat landing. No, we'll just slide out a little bit and get the second one. I'm not sure where Baz is doing there, but it's going to be Griffs, who is our first place this round. Spider, Dog Alex, and Aaron on the next few positions. But it's good when we see that everyone gets this finish here. Got to have some maps which are fair for everyone. But definitely also got to have some maps which are crap lol maps. The next map, you guys will just have to wait and see. Hopefully it loaded. It's possibly this is the last map and the other one didn't load, but Kevin tested them and they did work. So hopefully it's going to work. And I think it's a banger to end. How many more maps? You're dead to me, Spam. That's how many more. Can't be more difficult than the launch map. Poor Kip. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know why that one worked. I should have just fucking spammed it, like, all the way up. Because, yeah, I don't know. I got it once or twice, and it just didn't give me that. So I don't know. Alright, so what is this, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, you said you were going to play spam, and then you didn't show up. So that makes me sad. This is the last map, my dude, so you have missed out. You're going to be ballsy if you don't go for the GPS on this one. Alright, Dibbler is being ballsy here. I did make these on stream, so maybe people have seen a little bit of a preview. But Dibbler is going the right direction so far. We go into our launch here, but you might want to do a 180 instead. You can save it though, because plastic, you can do a simple flick to the wrists and yeet back down. No, get Pepe pointed. Ooh, we'll go for a respawn. It's going to be hard to find someone now. I was hoping he was going to continue. Let me just explain it while we're in warm-up. So, this is a cool map. I like this one. This is a cool concept. So, 2 sections to this map. First things first, we saw you hover on the water. Boat Mania. Shout out to Pormore. You wanted it, I made it for you. But then we go to the second part of the map. You turn around, jump back through the reset, and then you want to go through the middle. You jump down through the tunnel, and we continue floating back down to the bottom. So instead of being on the top now, you are now a Sunken Boat Mania map. And we push ourselves back to the end as Kip is doing so there. You can see the finish on the horizon. So I think this is a very cool map. Hopefully most players will be able to finish it if they watch the GPS. I think it's quite a difficult map to kind of jump into, but it should be fairly simple in theory to play. Let's go to Merlin. I'm going to watch him for this first round. A couple players getting the bounces faster. I think a lot more players went to the left on this start. Seamus getting in the best, Tarragon, Plaxity, and Techie just behind. Merlin gonna go for the 180. We'll get it really good. There's also a safe jump on the bottom, so quite nice. So let's see if he will get cucked here or not. No, gets it brilliantly. That will push him really far up. I think he is possibly out in first here. I think he has done the turnaround so good that he is now going to be in first. That is really impressive by him. As long as he doesn't miss the ending, should be a win for Merlin. Dutchman, a little bit further back. Let's go watch him to the finish so we can have a small overview. But it is just the sunken part of the map. Merlin, mate, I'm disappointed. I mean, you still got third though. Not too bad, not too bad. I thought you had just missed the finish completely. Techie must have had a brilliant ending. Bretty also with the second place. So well played to the top few players. Purmel, enjoying Boat Mania so much, gets a 4th place. Victor, 27, Jabel, and Plax in the top 8. I mean, there are other Pepe points to guide you, but yeah, I think maybe some of these players haven't watched the GPS yet. Let's go to the underground here. See who's still driving. We only have a couple more seconds. Oof. He will not get the finish there. A few DNFs in the bottom 15 or under 15th place there. Speaking of 15, let's go watch Dog. I'm not sure if we've really watched him today. Trying some speed slides, and also has the action keys set up, so that has made him get a great start. We'll slow down a little bit, but in a good line right now to gain back the time. Gets a nice 180, really risking it. Only a little bit over. Purmel just a bit lower. Few players having to respawn who just are too late. Or too early on the release. Dog, though, on a great run here. Should finish top 5, maybe. What is this checkpoint? It is third indeed, as a few players slowing down. Seamus and Azimuth, the only ones ahead, but Seamus, I think, with that brilliant start, will be able to control himself into the ending. Well played. No one on this other side finish. Everyone going the left here. Sandro, Azimuth, Dog, and Paul, the top 5. Oh no, Griff, your internet died? That fucking sucks. What were you? 19 to 80. Oh, the points are too close. You might fall off. It's really close, actually, this top 5. But hopefully you had fun, Griffs. Thanks for playing. We will check out after one more round if he can keep that top 3. Spam joining late, but hopefully he likes this map. Griffs with that internet outage, that sucks. So let's see the points. It's going to be Griffs dropping down. If Jarbel only gets 60 odd, he should have it. Let's go watch Spider though, who is quite good at the water, gets it really slow though. Also getting a few bunny hops, which you don't want. But that gives us a great overview going into the jump right now. Let's go actually to the drone camera. Who's going super high? Who's going super low? Techie with the lowest jump. I think Seamus was also risking it. I'm not sure if I see him anymore though. No, he's on that right side. Techie will be the first one jumping down though as I'm losing the camera. Who's dropping in? Sway, Merlin and Spam, the fastest so far. Everyone going right once again. No, left. But Splitia and Pormal trying the risky round. Sway though, the fastest start. A lot more close around, so people have definitely worked this one out now. But it's going to be Sway for the final map today. Techie and Merlin just behind. With Spam joining late, getting a 4th. Ploying, Cheese, Frosty and Zemus, the top 8. And with that, Griffs did manage to reconnect, so we'll secure that 3rd. Well played, Griffs. Smithy and Charbel will keep the same top 5. And Techie, though, with the absolutely banger performance, will be our winner on this special edition of the Simply Cup. And before there's another map, but I'm pretty certain we have gone through quite a long one, an hour and a half. I think the other Simply Cup special was an hour 25-ish. So pretty good on that with the extra little bit of warm-up and timeout. Seems to have worked well. But hopefully most players enjoyed themselves. It is just supposed to be a fun little cup. Definitely not supposed to take in too seriously. And that will be indeed the final map. GG. Thanks for playing. Let's go look at the leaderboard once again. Azimuth coming back in the later maps. Well played. Griffs in 3rd. Jarbel, Smithy, Mad Max, Zemus, Brady, and Spider and Paul just getting the top 10 there. Well played to everyone who did join today. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed watching. Because I really enjoyed casting. Not sure if it was my greatest cast today, but hopefully it was alright. Techie, absolutely fantastic. 2,500 points. That is impressive. Before we do leave, we have a couple giveaways to do, as it is a special edition. I got given some keys to some Steam games, so why not? Let's give them away as a special bonus. So there's going to be 3 I give out. So there's going to be 1 in chat for those who are watching until the end. So if you want to start a roll, Kevin, please don't make it an incredibly long chant, but feel free. There's also going to be 1 for Techie, as he did win the 1st place. Very well played. And there's also going to be 1 more for a random player, which I'm going to scroll through now, not looking. Who's it going to be? I'm going to check if I think he was active. Hopefully it was an active player, which I'm going to scroll on. I'm fucking up top. Let's do it again. That's a fucking great start, isn't it? That's in the middle. It is a... Oof. It's a DNF player. Let's go again. I mean, hang on. I'll just keep my mouse in the middle and then I'll just scroll. That should be what I do. The Black Pulse. He was definitely playing it all the way through. So Black Pulse will be the winner of the 3rd key as well. So GG to Pulse, Techie, and whoever's going to win in chat right now coming up. But once again, thanks for those who played. I really did enjoy making them. I put like 50 hours of work into these maps, so hopefully it was enjoyable for the players. Hopefully it was enjoyable to watch. I know 1 or 2 maps didn't work, but I don't know, it's just Nadeo, how it is sometimes. Yeah, it's just a fun cup. Hopefully you had a good time. 11 PM Brisbane time every week. Make sure to be here. Not going to be a special every week, but every week I'm live on Saturdays. There will be a Simply Cup. But let's leave it there with the final giveaway, which I will have up on the screen right here. Here we go on the final time. It is going to be Checky. Congratulations, Checky. You will also get a key on this one. Checky was here for the majority of it, so I think that is fair enough. So there we have it for this one. If you're new, drop a follow. I got no follows in this entire competition. That is really disappointing. Please sub on YouTube as well. Check out all the other socials. They're all in the description of YouTube, on Twitch. You know where it is. Just like and just join them all. I don't know. But let's leave it there for today. Hope you had fun.
That's pretty good.
And is indeed pretty good. Let's say bye, YouTubers, on this one. But yeah, for now, hope you had a good time. See ya in the next one. Thanks for the follows as well. I do appreciate it.
Hey, that's pretty good.